are looking forward to all sorts of festivals. We're talking French Quarter Fest, Strawberry Fest, Jazz Fest. That's just some of them. We are deep in festival season in South Louisiana, and while we all love festival fun, it's really important to remember some key safety tips as you're planning your fest outfit and all the good stuff you're going to eat while you're out there. This morning, Dr. Aisha Nikolic from Ochsner Urgent Care is here to give us the best ways to protect ourselves from hidden dangers. And Dr. Nikolic, good morning to you.
Good morning.
You were just telling me in commercial break that Jazz Fest, you are working in the medical tent every single year, so you see what people forget to do or don't do right, and it turns a festival fun into a festival emergency. So what are some things people need to remember before they head out and while they're at the festival?
So the most important thing is remember it gets hot in Louisiana, right? So we call it hot time, right around noon when the sun comes out, it's humid, it's hot. Make sure that you're prepared when you get out there. Make sure that you're drinking lots of water, you're staying well hydrated. Make sure that you're covering up, wear a wide brimmed hat. Make sure you're covering up with sunscreen so the sun isn't burning your skin. And while you're out at the festivals, try to find some shade where you can cool off once you start to feel a little hot. Being prepared and showing up with proper footwear is also important. Kind of know what the weather's going to look like. If it's going to rain, flip-flops are probably not the best. Those can break, you can slip, you can fall. Make sure you're not wearing new cute shoes because you can get blisters from standing around all day. And then remember, we've got lots of bugs, especially kind of towards the evening time, the little mosquitoes come out, so make sure you're using bug spray. And then the food is so good, so you want to make sure that you've got some way to clean your hands, whether it's with baby wipes or hand sanitizer. Those are probably the most important things, and always have that little extra empty water container so you can refill it. You never know how long the lines are to go get something to drink.
And Dr. Nikolic, back to the sunscreen thing that you mentioned. I've noticed a lot of festivals. I was at Hogs for the Cause last weekend. They had sunscreen stations kind of situated around the festival grounds. And I know a lot of other festivals are starting to do that because you may remember to put sunscreen on before you leave the house, but you don't bring it with you. And again, you're standing out in the sun for hours. You got to reapply that sunscreen. I'm sure you've seen some pretty gnarly sunburns out at Jazz Fest over the years, right?
Absolutely. And remember, you're sweating, so that sweat will remove that top layer, so you need to reapply as much as you can.
Two other things you mentioned to me really quickly, Doc. You mentioned that people who are on medications shouldn't forget those medications. And you mentioned if you are not, as you explained, maybe biologically in alignment with the heat, that's something to keep in mind. You don't want to ruin the day for your family or your friends in that way, right?
Right. So remember, if you're the type of person that has allergic reactions that can be potentially life-threatening, you want to make sure you have your EpiPen with you. You don't want to have to get to a festival and then look around and try and find somebody who's got an EpiPen to help save your life. The other good medication to have on you is some kind of antihistamine if you suffer with hay fever. That kind of all gets pulled up in these festival situations. And then finally, like we talked about, sometimes we want to bring grandma and grandpa with us. We want them to enjoy the day. But remember, they're frailer. They don't tolerate heat as well as we do. So maybe breaking it up, bringing them in the morning or bringing them in the evening is a better idea so that you don't have to, stop everything you're doing to take grandma back home.
Well, Dr. Nikolic, hopefully those reminders get us all in the right mindset for festival season. And I know you're going to be working Jazz Fest, but hopefully, I know you don't want to have to see people if you don't necessarily have to, if they take care of themselves in the right way.
We want people to have fun.
All right, Doc. Well, thank you so much. We appreciate your time.
Thanks. Bye.